If I had 1,000 tongues.
Hello everybody. In today's video I'm going to show you my bottle collection, and then at the end I'm going to show you my favorite bottles and ones that I really recommend. So let's go ahead and jump into it. The first bottles I'm going to be showing you today are Nook. Here is the first Nook bottle, and this bottle is a 5-ounce Nook bottle with the pattern of the hot air balloons. Okay, let me just see if it has. Okay, no it doesn't. I thought maybe it had a year on the bottle. Sometimes bottles will put years on them. Okay, so that's my first one. Then I have this cute penguin Nook bottle that is the same size. And then I have this adorable little heart pattern one. And these are all 5-ounce bottles. Then I have my glass Nook bottle. Now the difference between, obviously you can see the difference. This is glass. This is a silicone nipple on this one. And on this one we have a latex nipple. Okay. This one I bought off of eBay from overseas. I love this bottle. It's 4 ounces, so it's an ounce smaller than the plastic one. And I also love this bottle because it has a stopper. So you just place that right on the top. Okay, and then you screw the top on. It's not modified. I did not modify this bottle. You have to make sure it's on there good. And then you screw the lid back on. And then you're able to use it and feed your reborns. And you can't tell if the milk is right here because of the nipple color. So you can't tell if it's modified or not, and I like that. I haven't had any problems with this leaking. Not yet. You just really have to make sure that this is on tight and that little guard down here, shield, is centered and flat and it doesn't leak. Now if you're really uncertain about it, then of course modify the nipple with silicone glue and then you won't have any problems at all. And you don't really have to be precise when you modify these silicone ones because you can't see the glue, and that's the best part of those kind of bottles, where these here that are silicone and clear, you know, I try to do my best at not showing so much glue inside of the nipple and it's not globbed in there. That's just my preference. I like to be really neat in here where the nipple is. So they take a little bit longer to modify. So there are my 4 and 5 ounce Nook. I have one tall Nook bottle, and this one here is the same pattern as the 5 ounce, but this one here is 10 ounce. So obviously you can definitely see, let me just back this up, see the difference. Angela sent this one to me. There we go. So there are both. This one I haven't modified yet. And that is my Nook collection. I really like Nook bottles. They are really, really nice, and they have such fun patterns. So okay, I'm going to put my Nook away. And go on to the next row. Tommee Tippee. I have this one here, and this one I just recently received. This one is a 9 ounce Tommee Tippee little lady. Then I have 2 adorable 5 ounce bottles. And I've had this one for so long. My goodness, I've had this for at least 3-4 years, this soft pink one. And this one has little bunnies on it. Both of these came with babies, and this one here was a gift. I really love the small bottles. This is the first time I've used a big Tommee Tippee, and I like it. I like the shape of the nipple on a Tommee Tippee. I like how wide it is. It has really, really good pliability when you push the nipple to the baby's face. So those are my Tommee Tippee bottles. As you can see, I don't have any little boy Tommee Tippees, so mommy's gonna have to work on that. Okay, that was my Tommee Tippee collection. Now for Newbie, I have only 2 Newbie bottles. And as you guys know, Newbie also makes the most adorable print on bottles. They are just the sweetest. These bottles remind me very much of Tommee Tippee, but they don't have so much of a curve. As you can see in the Tommee Tippee bottles, they are way more curved for the grip support when you're feeding a baby. Where Newbie, not that it's harder, but it's definitely more comfortable the way the Tommee Tippee is designed for feeding and holding the bottle. But Newbie, they're just so adorable. Their bottles are just super cute. They have the same similar shape as the Tommee Tippee. Only difference that I can see, there's 2 big differences in the Tommee Tippee and the Newbie on the nipples. As you can see here, the nipple shape is about the same, but as far as the bottle, it's the nipple itself down here. The Newbie has these like little bumps around the edges of the bottle, the nipple, sorry. And then they have this flow hole right here. I hope you can see. It's right there. And Tommee Tippee has one as well right here. So these 2 bottles, you have to silicone these darn little holes right here, as well as the tops, or they will spill. I've had problems with those, and sometimes I forgot to do that, and I had to go back. So, okay, so pretty much the big differences are, one is the shape, you know, Tommee Tippee, Newbie, Tommee Tippee wins. I like the shape. Nipples are about the same, just has these little bumps on the side. This has a little bit more bulbous look to it compared to the Tommee Tippee, but they both are very, very easy to push down when you feed your Reborn, which to me is like the biggest selling factor when I buy a bottle. And I always do the push down test. So those are the differences and pros and cons, I guess, of those, because they are so similar. And so these are the 2 bottles I have. I have one girl version with the bugs and very spring-like with a very light lilac rim, as you can see there. And then this one here that it could be gender neutral, but I use it for my boys because just, I don't know, it just reminds me of a boy bottle. And then the rim is orange, and I won this in a giveaway. And I love this bottle. I haven't actually used this bottle. I think I used it once on Lucas. So there are my 2 Newbie. That's all I got. I wanted to buy more Newbie bottles, but I've kind of, you know, restrained myself because of just, you know, having too many bottles. So I do have one of each, one boy, one girl. And those are my Newbie bottles. And then next is my ma'am. Okay, I still have the ribbon attached to this one. That's so cute. This one here has the bunnies on there, little gold bunnies. And these bottles are 5 ounces. And then I have this one with the little frog and the grass and clouds, very springy. And they're both the same size. They are just adorable. I love these bottles. My only big complaint with Mam is the shape of their nipples on their bottles. I love the bottle itself. I love the design. I love how they have a rim here down at the bottom. This little plastic rim. Just really pleasing to look at. They're really nice to hold. They're really good size. But the tops of these aren't my favorite. I think the nipple is very small in diameter this way. So when you're feeding a Reborn, I would probably use these bottles go best for a Reborn that has a very small mouth area, or newborn size, preemie, look great. It's much harder to use this size nipple for a baby that is 3 months and bigger. And that's just my, my opinion. It doesn't mean I don't love them. I still use them, but I definitely have ones I prefer over the Mam. And I just don't like this whole square nipple. It just is so weird. I don't know. Maybe you guys feel the same way, but those are my 2 Mam bottles. So one boy, one girl, or this one can be definitely used for both, because bunnies. But yeah, those are my Mams. Okay, and next we will go to Playtex. I love Playtex nursers. They are one of my favorite bottles. My niece and nephew use Playtex nursers. As a matter of fact, which one? Is it this one? Maybe this one. I can't remember which one was Aubrey's. I want to say it was the short one. And after she grew out of this one, my sister let me have this one. So anyway, I love these. A lot of you mommies out there in the community that have real babies, I wondered if these were your favorite or not, but I love them. When I used to watch Aubrey as a baby, and my nephew and other babies I've watched, I've always loved Playtex nursers. For those of you who don't live in the US and don't know what Playtex nursers are or what's so great about them, first is the design of the bottle. They have a slight curve to it. The nipples on these bottles are very, very soft. Very soft. I know my niece and nephew loved these bottles, and I loved using them for my Reborns. As you can see, the nipple stays down. They're very, very easy to use. But the big plus, what I liked about them, is these drop-in bags. So these are the bags that these Playtex nursers come with, and they're disposable. You're supposed to throw these away when you're done feeding the baby. So that way the bottle itself never really gets dirty. Of course, you do wash this. You don't never not wash it, but it's just one step quicker and faster for a new mommy or a parent to use these. And let me tell you, it was a blessing having this bottle. So you put the drop-in in just like this, and put your formula in, and as the baby drinks, the bag itself pushes down as the baby is sucking the milk out. Of course, this is modified now, and Reborns, you're not going to see that process, but it's more nostalgic to me to use these bottles because I think of my niece and nephew in using these. So I'm very nostalgic when I use the Nurser Playtex one. I don't have a blue one. I love this pale pink one here. I mean, I don't know if it's coming across that color, but it is pale pink. I do need to get new nipples for these because they're old and they're starting to turn color. So I need to order, or just go to the store and buy them, because you can buy replacement nipples for these. And then here is So this was the 8 ounce and this is the 4 ounce, and the 4 ounce is what I love. I adore using this for my babies. And as you can see, the discoloration of this bottle, it's old, and that's what happens sometimes over time using fabric softener. These nipples will get faded. So yeah, I definitely have to throw this one away. It's looking gross, and yeah, I don't like it. So anyway, same with this deal. You put the little drop-in sleeve, and they sell these in a box of, oh my goodness, 100, and you just pop them in and off you go. And I just can't say enough of how wonderful these are. So these are my 2 Playtex bottles, or Playtex immersers, and I have other Playtex bottles I'm going to share with you. So I just wanted to show you these first. So those are the drop-ins. Okay, now I also have vintage Playtex, which, wow, I can't even tell you how much I love these, because they are just near and dear to my heart. But my good friend Mandy from Chrysalis Dolls sent me these, and I adore them. They are priceless to me. I have a purple one here, and these are drop-in versions, but these are old. These are what the used to be style of these. Let me see. I think this has the date on there. 2005. So these came out in 2005. And as you can see, we have a purple one, we have a pink one, and we have this blue mint aqua, I don't know what color, bottle. At the bottom of the Playtex bottle, as you can see here, they have all these cute little designs down here at the bottom for the girls, little booties and hearts and a rattle. This one has a rattle and hearts and a little hat. And these are 3 ounce bottles, by the way, which I love. And this one is boys. It's got frogs, and it's got a duck and lily pads. Now, this is the only one that has milk in it at the time I used it for Lucas. So, love these. These will never leave my collection, and they are not modified, because I don't want to mess the integrity of the bottles. These are very hard to come by. Oh, let me open it up so it gets air. There we go. So these are not modified, and they have, as you can see, the latex version of the nipple. Nowadays they make silicone. So to find replacement nipples for these, I'm not saying it would be impossible, but it would definitely be a chore. They use the same drop-in method with the bags. So what I did is I use saran wrap. And I take the saran wrap, put it on there tight, hold it down. See, it's got the saran wrap on there. And then I put the lid right on top, and then I just screw it shut. And that locks it in place. I haven't had any leaks so far. And now, of course, there'll be excess of the paper, not the paper. I just did it, shrink wrap. Oh my gosh, my thoughts. Anyway, there's going to be excess hanging down here. You want to cut it off. You don't want to leave that hanging. Okay. And so, and there you go. And then you don't have to modify the bottle, and you just go ahead and feed the baby. And like I said, when you use the latex, you can't see if the milk is falling down because the nipple is so dark. So I wanted to leave these in the integrity that they are. I just love them. I think they're works of art. And what I like about the Playtex Mercer bottles and the Playtex brand is that you see the hole here. Not only do they have the cute little flower, but that fits right on the nipple and it pushes it down. Isn't that cool? Yeah. So, And as you can see, even today, they still have that design, but of course the lid is different now, not as fancy, but they still have that concept. So does Nook. Nook has that concept as well. Newbie does not, and neither does Tommee Tippee, or ma'am. So those are my vintage ones, and I have 3 more vintage ones that I want to quickly show with you. And these I bought off of Hello Melissa Sue Etsy site when she had that up and running. This one here, which is a cute, adorable little bottle. I love this one. It has airplanes on it. It is super cute. It says Playtex down here at the bottom. Actually, let me put a new bag on this one. That way you can see better. And these have been modified because I bought these from her shop and she modified the nipples for me already. And you can see this one is way darker of a nipple, and the nipple shape is different. Let me see, compared to these. Oh yeah, look at that. This one's rounded and this is more square. Sorry, I have to let the air out. There you go. So there you can see the difference between the two. Let's see, what year is this one? Oh, that's probably why. This is 1991 and this is 2005. So this one's really old, and you can tell the advancement there that they made in the bottle. This is so cute. It's clear and it has the cute design, and I love it, and I'm so glad I bought that bottle from Melissa. Still has the cute flower shape as the one in 2005. Then I had to get this one. This is also made in the same year. Sometimes you can see these on eBay. You can find these much older ones on eBay, but they are expensive. And I was very fortunate to buy these off Melissa at a great deal. So this one, it was just super cute. I mean, the bears on there, and they're doing sports themed. This bottle, what size is this bottle? This is a 7-ounce bottle. It's big. Look, it doesn't even fit in the camera. Not the camera. Man, I am just all over the place with my words today. Sorry, my sinus infection. Anyway, it doesn't fit in the frame very well. But again, it has the very dark nipple on there. This has been modified because I bought this one, and I just love it, and it will never leave my collection. And this size bottle is great for 6 months, toddler. These really long bottles, I don't ever use these for 0 to 3 months and under, because it's just so big. It doesn't look right. I like to use bottles that are very proportionate to the size of the baby that I have. So there are the vintage. I have one more vintage one, and that is this one. And this one here, let me see what year this one is. See, I like it when they put a year on the bottle. I think it's so cool. 2002. So this is 2005. This is 2002. Again, a 6-ounce bottle, and this is a very pretty blue, and it has like stars and spaceships down here and a rocket. Super cute bottle. So that will never leave my collection. None of these will. They're my favorite, and those are my Playtex. And then I have one more in the Playtex family, and that is the Playtex Vent Air. And as you can see, this bottle is shaped like this, and they say that the reason why they made this design is for gas bubbles. And the only thing is the nipple shape. As you can see, again, I'm not crazy about this shape of a nipple, but it's great for newborn, 0 to 3 months, I would say. But for the bigger babies, I mean, it's just, it doesn't look right when you press it up against the baby's face because of the nipple being so small. I mean, look, it's literally the size of my thumb. So it doesn't have a lot of surface space when you're making feeding videos. And if you have a baby with a big mouth, or maybe the baby's smiling and you can still see that expression, it doesn't really look realistic if you're making a feeding video and you can still see the baby's face expression. So yeah, I've used this a couple times and I do like it. I like the uniqueness of the bottle. It's 6 ounces, but again, not my favorite nipple. Only certain babies I would use this for. So there are my Playtex bottles. Alright, so we're going to put these back. I'm using my Canon camera today, guys, so I can't hit pause, or I would pause for you. So just go ahead and maybe take a break, hit pause. I know it's going to be a long video, but I've got a lot to show you. So I hope you're enjoying so far seeing all these bottles. Okay, so we went over Nook, Tommee Tippee, Playtex, different versions of Playtex. Now on to my bottles I only have one of, and the first one is Avent. This is an adorable, cute little Avent bottle. I really like this bottle. It's so adorable. It's 4 ounces. I love this one. It has the UK and the US. I can't remember if I got this as a gift or I bought this one. I know, my memory is so bad. Anyway, this is the way the nipple shield right here looks. Very nice. It bends down very nice. It's not quite as big in diameter as, say, as your Newbie or your Tommee Tippees. See, it's much smaller. So I like to use this for newborn up to 0 to 3. I really like this bottle. I like how simple it is. Very, very simple. It holds nice in your hand. I wish it would make it just maybe a little bit more taken in on the sides, but it's okay. It works out nice, and you know, looks good up against the baby's face. So I really like that. Make sure I put the right lid on the right bottle. So there is my Avent bottle, and I only have just this one. I do want to get the other one that's out, that's 2 ounces by Avent. That one I am like, I don't know, I just need to break down and just buy it. I always tell myself I'm going to get it, and I don't get it. So I just seriously just need to get it because it's super cute. I mean, it's 2 ounces. How adorable is that? This one's 4 ounces. So I would like it just to have in my collection. So there's my Avent bottle. Then my next bottle that I love is this Gumdrop. And this is the only Gumdrop I have in my collection. Some of you may know this brand and some of you may not recognize it at all. Again, this is another bottle that I bought from Hello Melissa Sue. And what I love about this bottle, not only is it adorable and it has a cute shape, but the nipple itself is pink. See that? It is pink. How adorable is that? And I love the shield. I love how big it is, how wide it is around here. The nipple works great on the babies. This is one of my all-time favorite. Just looking, it just appeals the eye, and it works great. It's super cute, and they did make boy versions, and I never got a chance to get a boy version of a Gumdrop bottle. And I just stopped looking for it, but I do need to find a boy version because I just adore this bottle. Love it. Love everything about it. It's 4 ounces. It's super cute. And I wish they would make more nipples that were like tinted in this color. I think it's just so adorable. I love it. So that is my Gumdrop bottle. And I don't know where Melissa bought these. I can't tell you what store sold these. So anyway, on to my next bottle, which is the Latch, and it's by Munchkin. You can find these at Babies R Us, and again, another bottle that I love. This bottle I did end up modifying. one of the reasons why I love this bottle so much is because it also did come with a stopper. I took the stopper out because I wanted to modify it, because you could see that the milk was not coming through in videos, and it kind of cut off there. So anyway, so I love this bottle. I love the shape of this bottle. I love the nipple. I love how it kind of like moves around here because it's got this little extra piece here, so it's really, really nice feeding babies. They do have different sizes of this bottle, and this one here is a 4 ounce. I love this 4 ounce bottle. Great, great bottle. Love it for every size baby. Love it. So that is my Latch by Munchkin. Then I have my Born Free Breeze. This is the one I use for Jonah. I love the shape of this bottle. It feels so nice when you hold this bottle and feed the babies. I love the design of this bottle. It looks so natural and realistic when you're feeding a baby. I love this bottle. And it is 5 ounces. I got this at Babies R Us. Then I have this one, and this is really a throwaway bottle. I got this in a box opening when I got my girl version of my Saskia. This is a 5 ounce Enfamil bottle, and it does come with real formula when you buy these in the pack. You can get these at Walmart. These are really cute if you have preemie, real small newborn. I haven't got a chance to even use it yet, but I bet this would be great for a Twin A by Bonnie Brown because she has an open mouth. And I just kept it. I love it. I just think it's cute to have in my collection. Great for photo props. Just sweet. And it's just a hard plastic. It's supposed to be meant to be thrown away, but of course we don't do that. We keep it. So really, really cute bottle. Adorable. And I believe, yeah, I think Wendy put a no hole nipple on there. Yeah, I think that's what this is because I don't see glue inside. For those of you who don't know what the no hole nipple is, you can buy those at Noni's Nursery. I'll leave the link in the description bar. But they're nipples that don't have holes in them. They're created so you don't have to modify them with silicone glue. The only thing is that they only carry this shape. Therefore, you need to find bottles that are like this, that are like those dollar store bottles that you guys have, or from Family Dollar. Like this, that would take that shape, but they don't have the big nipples yet that would fit the Tommee Tippee or Newbie. They don't even have ones to fit Nook yet. So they only come in this style, which I wish Noni could get a patent and you know, make them for all different bottles, but you know, that's in a perfect world, right? So anyway, I'm just fortunate that we have these. So yeah, you don't have to worry about gluing those. Okay, on to the last two. Is this sweet vintage little glass bottle here that I bought at the Rose Doll Show in 2015 at Emily Jamison's booth. She already had them filled with the formula, which is the fabric softener, which still is the original fabric softener in this bottle. And she decorated it with this pretty ribbon, and it is a latex nipple, and it has been modified. And I love this bottle just for nostalgic reasons again. It didn't come with a cap. I don't know if it ever did, but it's just darling, absolutely darling and precious for props. I love this bottle, and I used it a lot for my Twin A by Bonnie Brown. So, love that bottle. My last and newest bottle that I just bought is by Brezza. And I bought this at Bye Bye Baby online, and it was clearanced. And what's really cool is at the bottom it says keep calm and latch on. It's plastic. It is a 5-ounce bottle, and I haven't used it yet, but I think I'm gonna really like it. One, because they really tapered in the sides. They took it in so it has this really nice grip here. I love the shape and the diameter of the nipple. Very, very pliable, very easy. I did modify this one because I want to really use it. And I got it on clearance, so it wasn't like I paid a fortune for this bottle. So therefore I modified it. You do have to modify the little breathe hole here. Right there. You have to modify that part. Sorry, it's getting sunny, so I have to kind of put my hand over it so you can see it. So you have to modify that hole and this one. But I haven't used this yet, but I think I'm going to really like this one. So I need to make a video with this bottle. So that is my bottle collection, ladies and gentlemen. My favorite bottles now. My absolute favorite that are my go-to when I make videos is my Playtex Vintage, my Born Free, my Latch, one of the Tommee Tippees, which I've got to fill actually. So I like the Tommee Tippees. My glass Nook. And let me see, what is another one? Yep, I think that's it. These are my top favorite bottles that are just amazing, and I cannot even, I would highly recommend if you bought any of these bottles, you'd be pleased, you'd be very happy with these bottles. Like I said, I found this one on eBay, this one at Babies R Us. This one was gifted to me, but you can find on eBay or Amazon. This one's at Babies R Us, and these are sold at Babies R Us, the Tommee Tippees. Again, I feel that I'm going to really like the Brezza bottle, or Brezza, but again, I can't really give a recommendation on it yet because I haven't actually used it. So, but the ones that fit the baby's faces really good are these, and I love these brands. And the style of these bottles are just fantastic. Now I would do a tutorial on how to modify your bottles as far as the glue is concerned, but I would really go find Hello Melissa Sue and Little X Loves and other mommies out there who have already done that tutorial, because they've done it so good. You know, and they took the time to make them, and I just, right now, I don't have the time to sit down and make a tutorial for you guys. So I encourage you to just type in the engine section of the screen on YouTube and how to modify Reborn bottles, and they will all pop up. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video today of seeing my bottle collection and what are my top favorite bottles. I really appreciate you guys watching. Go ahead if you haven't already and subscribe. And again, thank you for always watching and tuning in. All right, talk to you later. Toodles!